If you are sitting at home currently putting your joy on hold, your family on hold, your life on hold, everything on hold until your hair grows back, sis, I say this with love. You have to stop waiting. What's up, family? My name is Janel Tiffany, and I'm your cranial prosthesis specialist. I help African American women navigate the emotional pain that they feel throughout their medical hair loss journey, get them back on track and on the road towards their God given confidence. Did you know that if you personally put everything on hold throughout your life because of the trauma experienced through your medical hair loss journey, it could carry a heavy price tag. This is why I want to break down three heavy hidden costs of delaying making the decision on getting your hair loss solution. So let's go ahead and get started. Point number one, the emotional toll. How many invitations have you recently turned down because you just didn't feel like styling what was left of your hair, trying to hide bald spots, or because of your thinning edges? How many family photos have you recently avoided because of your confidence level? How many people will actually notice my hair loss or my bald spots or my thinning edges? Honey, let me tell you, when I first had my son in 97, I thought I was on top of the world because actually all of my hair grew back. It was thick. I could pin it up in a ponytail without trying to cover up a bald spot. But just as quickly as it grew back due to those prenatal vitamins and everything else, hormones, they couldn't figure it out. It fell out. I truly wanted to fall into a shell, but I have grown to learn time is very precious. And the longer you delay trying to take action on your journey, the more precious time slips away. And I have learned through the passing of my father, life is too short. You have one life to live. When you put your life on pause, you tend to really miss out on making great memories, missing out on your joy, and missing out on precious and quality time with family and friends. Just because your medical hair loss journey may be a little loopy doesn't mean that your life has to be. So let's move on to point number two, the physical toll. The physical toll equals physical cost. So when we are kind of desperate to find a solution and we're in the wait and see era of our lives, we actually seek out a temporary camouflage. The remaining hair that we have left, have you ever really thought that you may be pulling it in a ponytail that's too tight? We may be going to the beauty supply, spending money on wigs, glue that can actually continue to damage what edges that we have left, or we try to camouflage with heavy hats that can suffocate our pores. And I understand those heavy hats can get real hot. So now you're sitting up in a hat trying to hide your bald spots and you're hot and you're sweating. Do you really think you're looking sexy right about now? By investing in a custom made cranial prosthesis, you're actually getting a breathable hair solution that can actually be much better for you in the long run. A custom prosthesis is not only looking at, oh, I want to be beautiful, but no, in the long run, it's going to offer a safe, dependable alternative because number one, it's going to be structurally fitted to your scalp, a hyperallergenic cap that's breathable, and you're going to feel secure in knowing that that particular custom made cranial prosthesis was made just for you, according to your style. And you know what looks good and makes you feel confident when you look in the mirror. Making a decision to actually look more into a custom made cranial prosthesis is going to give you the decision right now that you need before you make your medical hair loss condition worse. So let's go ahead and move on to point number three, the spiritual cost. Did you know that when you actually delay and you're thinking and you're stuck in that why me loop, you continually ask God, Lord, I don't understand. You are actually delaying your assignment. This is the most critical point that I can make. God called you to be fierce, beautiful, and confident this year. The reason being, He needs you to step up in who He designed you to be for a time such as this. Do you really think that you can consistently show up for your family, your business, and your ministry when you are insecure staring in a mirror? How about you think of it like this? Your breakthrough is waiting for you in your decision. So, are you ready for your Janelism? Yes, that time went quick and it's that time. Stop allowing your medical hair loss to rob you of your permanent purpose. If you have been wondering, sitting, and just thinking about your medical hair loss and all of the emotions that have come with it, just know that you are not alone. Hair loss is so much more than losing hair. It's about avoiding mirrors, it's about avoiding friends, family, social outings. It's just about everything that you begin to avoid when you're not as secure as you were back in the day when you had a full head of hair. Medical hair loss can actually start to change your appearance. It starts to change how you show up in your relationships with family and friends. You don't even show up for family photos, or you're the one behind the camera taking the family photos. Then you may be thinking, you know what? This is just too much. It's too much of an emotional toll, and it's too much taking on by your appearance. I completely understand. I lived it. It really starts to affect how you show up in everyday life. This is exactly why I offer complimentary hair loss assessment calls. In this casual one on one assessment, we actually have a discussion about your medical hair loss journey. What does your diagnosis look like? What does it mean? What have you tried that you actually like? What have you tried that you didn't like? Some of your frustrations and your challenges that you've encountered throughout your journey and your walk. I want to find out basically your heart. Together, we will actually kind of find out what are some great solutions based on your lifestyle and your goals. We want to work with you so that we can walk the walk with you to get you to a forward path. If it makes sense, we'll even talk about some of those custom cranial prosthesis hair loss solutions that I discussed in the videos after video after video. These cranial prosthesis units actually look authentic, and this may be something that you want to look into. We'll look at that as well. No pressure, just a conversation. Go ahead, and I can't wait to work with you. Go ahead and book your complimentary hair loss assessment call. The link is in the description and it's also down below. That is all I have for you today, my friend. If you like this video, please hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any other content. You are beautiful. You are God's masterpiece. And I will see you in the next video.